Good evening, everyone. It's me again, Al Brown Spencer. Today is officially Wednesday, the 21st of April 2021. I'm saying so because it's just 5 minutes past midnight. Uh, the situation is still the same. I'm still leafleting and I'm still asking people for support and help against my abusers in order to get this case public and in order to get my compensations, restore my honor, and leave the United Kingdom permanently with my head high and restart my life, a new chapter in my life in Castellón de la Plana in Spain. Hopefully, no more surveillance, no more interference in my life. My human rights, privacy, freedom, and dignity will never be compromised again. Uh, my goal is still the same. I am going to take my compensations, the financial compensations, and go to Castellón de la Plana in Spain. I'm gonna buy a house there. I'm gonna start my air and sea adventures business center. I'm gonna buy a couple of motor cruisers for the business. I'm gonna buy a couple of aircrafts, a Cessna Caravan, and another 8-seater or 6-seater for the travel for the small groups. Uh, and of course, I'm going to establish, the center with lots of things in it, as I mentioned in another video. If anyone new watching this, and if you think, well, that must be good compensations, the answer is yes. I am claiming big six figures, well, actually 7 figures compensations in total. Uh, so yeah, everything is possible, and I think I am claiming less than I should. What was done to me and my family, and the time, the years that were wasted in my life, these bastards must pay much more than this. Uh, Again, if any one of you asking why would I leave the United Kingdom after all what was done to me, and still the authority of the country where I was born, they are still interfering in my life, and they are still pretending that they are protecting me, blah blah blah, and the fact that they are pretending that they are protecting me from the British authorities for what I'm saying regarding, getting my abusers equivalent here, I mean, from the British authorities punished and all of this. If this is the reality, then this is another reason why I must leave. Pardon me. I must leave the United Kingdom without looking back whatsoever, and hopefully, fingers crossed, with your help, will be as soon as possible. Again, if you know good, fearless, ethical, honest solicitors that can take on this case, which I already applied for the Queen's Bench, and tomorrow I mean, like in the morning, I will be showing a copy of the claim that I already sent to the court. Also, there are lots of things I would like to express and say. I am having troubles with my printer, suddenly out of the blue, printing and carrying on refilling the cartridge. I bought a new cartridge from Asda for £15, which is 8 mil, and I finished it. And I tried to refill it again, and no way, it doesn't want to refill, and it doesn't want to print, and it is the same. I didn't change anything from what I used to do in terms of refilling the cartridge, which worked very well and nicely. Uh, so basically, I went today again to buy a new cartridge, but this time I went to PC World, Curry, which is Curry's, which is in Stony Lane in Christchurch, and I bought this black ink cartridge, but I bought the X large. I already was going to buy this cartridge from Welco in the Sovereign Center in Boscombe when I started to buy the cartridges. And I asked the manager there if this will fit the same printer which says here. This is the printer I have, the TS3355. And he said no. And I said, yeah, but it says it's the printer. He confirmed to me that customers bought this for this printer and it didn't fit. So I don't know why he said so, and I'm not making this up. This is 100% what I was told in Welco's, in Boscom, in the Sovereign Center by the manager there, and I can confront him for this. And I believe that he doesn't have knowledge anyway. He was just talking whatever. Anyway, so I bought this from PC World, and I explained what I've just explained to the people in PC World, the customer service, and they confirmed to me 100% this will work, and hence it has the series of the printer that I have there. So I bought this, which is 2.5 times more than the ink that in the other standard cartridge, and it is 15 mil. The other one is 8 mil. So yeah, just 2 times and more, 1 mil more, and so on. And it should refill nicely. And I also bought from WH Smith in Bournemouth Square the cartridges for the ink. Let me show you again. This is the ink cartridge, and this is 30 cartridges. Each cartridge is almost 1 mil. So this is like 28 mil, something like that. This should fill this cartridge nicely 2 times. And if I mean 100%, that is exactly the ink I used, and I used to refill all the time with no problem at all. So here you go, a new cartridge, new cartridge, and new ink cartridge for refill. The reason I am saying so, I will explain it in a minute, just to show you more of what I have. And I went to the Poundland and I got the envelopes for the leafleting. This is each one 55, and this is 7. So this is enough, for 2 days or something, or 3 days for leafleting. And I also used to buy the printing paper, the A4. I used to buy it from Welco, which is 500 sheet, but it's 75 grams, which, to be honest with you, each sheet itself is like 5 grams or something. I don't know what 75 grams refers to, GSM, but each sheet is about 5 grams. And actually the printer used to withdraw for each print sometimes maybe 2 and 3 papers, and the papers are not the same thickness, so you get thick papers, you get very thin papers, and so on. The way that sometimes 2 papers together is like 1 paper, but actually, or 1 sheet, but actually they are 2. So this is what I used to bring by, and it's used every time when I used to print. I used to find white papers, or one side is not printed, and so on. So anyway, this is what I used to do. But today, I mean earlier, I went to Asda in Bournemouth by the train station, and they sell the same paper or something similar, but the ones in Wilco is £3 for 500 sheets. This is from Asda. Again, it is 500 sheets again, but it is 80 GSM. So I don't know what's the difference, to be honest with you, but it's 500 sheets. But this one is for £3.49, so 50p extra, and this is 500 sheets, and it's 80. So that should be, well, I suppose that should be good with the print, and the printer wouldn't withdraw or wouldn't take more than 1 paper at a time. I also bought from Asda, the same store, the recycled one. So this is 500 sheet as well, 80 GSM A4, but it's recycled. So these papers were recycled, and I brought this to try it this time and see if it is any good as the other ones, and they are the same price, £3.49, and they are 500 sheets. So it's just recycled, and recycled mean that's good. That's good for the environment because these papers were not wasted. They were actually reused and remade into new sheets. So this is what I bought. So I bought two of those. So I have 1,000 sheet plus what was left from the Wilco A4 sheet, and that should be enough for maybe a week for my leafleting and so on while I'm protesting, and also for the leafleting in the home. So I'm just updating everyone to show them that I am trying my best, especially that with the ink cartridge itself and the ink, this is that should be enough to refill, and there shouldn't be a problem. I'm saying so because I don't want to jump to conclusion or just say things that might, some people might find it, they might think, oh, it's not logical or whatever. But I am using my tablet, which is hacked. These bastards in the authorities hacking the tablet, and the printer is wireless. So the possibility that anyone can actually interfere. And by the way, the printer was ordered to deliver. So I didn't go to the shop, suddenly, or just went there and I chose one that was actually ordered. I ordered online because it was ordered online only to deliver. So the possibility that the authorities made it a special delivery, and when I say a special delivery, it means the software on the printer itself, on the chip, or the wireless itself allow another interference by wireless and so on, so they can actually use as a second control from the system itself on the tablet and cause this trouble. I'm sharing this with you, and I'm saying so because it doesn't make any sense. I have been printing with the same ink, the same cartridge, the same printer for a long time, and suddenly stopped. It's not taking, or it print this the normal cartridge, but it doesn't refill and so on, and it's giving me bad time and so on. And I tried all troubleshooting everything and so on, and I'm doing exactly how it shows online on YouTube how to refill the cartridge. So in other words, there is no other chance for a mistake from my side for refilling. And I promise you, I can show you how I used to clean the cartridge and flush them with hot water and all of this, and they were working so good, even putting very hot water and cleaning them and so on, and they were so good, working 100% well and so on. So if anyone says that it's me misusing them or putting hot water, I promise you, I put hot water on them many times, and I use them over and over and over and over again. The hot water cleans the cartridge and cleans the sponge inside and all of this. So come on, 100% it was working very well. So anyway, I bought this, and let's see what's gonna happen. And as usual, tomorrow I will be in Bournemouth Square, protesting, holding the sign and leafleting again to anyone interested. And after I finish, I will go have my lunch and then out again, leafleting to houses and so on. I need your support. I need to leave the United Kingdom as soon as I can. I need to take my compensations. I need to restore my honor, restore my dignity, clear my name, my head high, get my abusers punished for what they have done, get this case public so I can restart my life in Castellón de la Plana as soon as possible. And you can help me to achieve this by joining me and giving me your voice to support me. And when I say giving me your voice, it's not an election or whatever, but I mean to support me with your will and your voice. And I don't know what else to say, to be honest with you, but I am determined, after all what was done to me here in the UK, I am determined to take my financial compensations and leave after all what was done to me. And not just this, they even fighting and suppressing my voice and trying to waste even more time. I mean, I was ready to even carry on and stay in the UK, providing that they admitted what they did, give me my compensations, restore my honor and dignity, and get those responsible for what they have done, to me, punished. But nothing of this happening. All what they do, the psychological abuse is carrying on, and the hunt for any mistake and for trying to make me look like, someone who's just claiming so is going on. So nothing has changed, and that proves to me that these people will never change. They will never accept or never accepted any kind of amicable way with guarantees for me and so on. So hence leaving the UK, it has become a certain you know an inevitable no matter what, because I mean, they proved to me nothing is gonna change. And I promise you, no matter what, I'm not gonna change my mind, because I don't feel safe or secure here in the UK. And when I say so, please don't jump to conclusion. I don't care if about if anyone does whatever, but I'm talking about I don't feel secure or safe in terms of they can repeat what they have done to me. They can do whatever they want and so on. So in other words, I'm trying to protect myself and the future as well. So please, by all means, if you can support and if you can help, that would be great. Get in touch. I need your help. I need to leave the United Kingdom as soon as possible. I need to restart my life in Castillon de la Plana as soon as possible. And I promise you, you will hear about me, not just for this case here in the UK and Europe and the United States, but also when I get my compensations and settle in Castillon and restart my life and start my air and sea adventures business. You will hear about it. You will hear I am gonna make it one of the best adventures business in the world. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please support. I need your help. Don't hesitate to contact me in person if you cannot get hold of me by phone or email, or if you cannot find my YouTube videos. And as I said, I need your help. Protesting and leafleting in Bournemouth, this is just the start. Once I finish everywhere in Bournemouth, I will go to another towns to leaflet and so on and protest. So please get in touch. I need your help. I need your help. Thank you very much and have a good night. And well, see you later.